is on their feet, and they all got their money's worth tonight.
So we're deep in the forests of North Vancouver Island. Today we went to a cave called Little Huson Cave. Prior to today, I didn't know if it could be paddled. It was a question mark whether or not you could float through this cave in a packraft. I had looked at prior photos. It kind of looked iffy, but the only way to know was to go and show up in person and have a look at the water.
We started our paddle at the top of the river, which was in this nice winding canyon. It opened up into a very large cave, very tall ceiling with a chiseled rock that looked like it'd been sculpted away just by the water. Crystal clear and little patches of rapids ripping through.
The water looked good. Yes, there was some technical tight turns and bends and boulders that you had to avoid. The water turns around a tight S-bend, and then you go left to avoid a big boulder. There's just enough to scoot through, and without scraping the rock, you kind of slide over a little bit of a shallow rapid. And then you enter this big cathedral-like cave, which is just amazing inside. At that point, the river splits and it goes both left and right. Most of the water goes right, and it drops down about a 3-foot-ish drop. A little rapid into a place where there's no stopping. There's just walls on both sides. You do have to duck under a, there was a piece of timber, a log. This part was a bit dicey, because we didn't know if, it completed and went out the cave or if it ran into some river hazard. It's not long. It's maybe 100-ish feet through the cave, but hey, where else can you paddle through a cave on a river? Not very many places, so this is a pretty special place.
Here we go. Here's the roller coaster.
Paddling into a cave is exactly like when you're a kid at a water park and you're scared, you don't know what to expect. It's dark, you hear the water rushing, all of a sudden you're just being shot through it, and it's exhilarating, and then all of a sudden you pop out the other side. That's kind of what it's like. It's just this flowing channel that's taking you on a ride.
I saw fish swimming underneath me. I ran it a handful of times because it was such a fun paddle. We spent nearly a whole day there. Most of a day at Little Huson Cave. I'm not sure. Let me know if you think someone else has paddled through this cave before. If not, this could have been the first time. The water was absolutely beautiful. The scenery is just stunning and peaceful. It is short, but it goes underground, this giant slab of rock above you. So it is a pretty unique experience. you know, it was absolutely worth it. It still is a special spot. I can't say I've ever done that before.
Yeah, it's like
It's intense.
it's like a tube ride at a water park.
Yeah, you're all of a sudden being launched through it, and you're just going with the flow of the channel. Yeah.